before we can fully appreciate how food and the environment affects us, we should first understand how DNA works. I trust you've already read the glossary from our last lesson. A gene is a stretch of DNA that encodes information. The epigenome is a set of chemical compounds and proteins that tell the gene what to do by attaching themselves to DNA or marking it. This marking directs the action by turning genes on or off. DNA is comprised of approximately 3 billion base pairs. These base pairs have instructions for building the proteins needed for a variety of functions in our cells. And as the epigenome turns genes on and off, controlling what proteins are eventually produced. These marks do not change the sequence of DNA. Rather, they change the way the cells use the DNA's instructions. The marks are sometimes passed on from cell to cell as they divide. They can also be passed down from one generation to the next. These are not mutations, and obviously as such, they are not necessarily permanent. So when we use the term change our DNA, we can refer either to an actual change within the DNA code itself, like a mutation, or a change in the way a gene expresses itself, which may or may not be permanent. A human being has trillions of cells, specialized for different functions in muscles, bones, and the brain. Each of these cells carries essentially the same genome or DNA in its nucleus. The differences among the cells are determined by how and when different sets of genes are turned on or off in the various kinds of cells.